Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law, and through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and also a short trading lesson at the end, so please stay tuned. We're going to start by having a quick recap of some of the stocks that we've looked at previously. First stock I'm going to look at now is ticker symbol SENS Senseonics, so please refer back to the previous video for more detailed due diligence on this stock. But just to check the performance at time of filming, previous day of trading, we can see that this stock was up in excess of 17%, closing at $3.62. So congratulations to everybody who is still holding this stock. I am bullish on this, and I'm also still holding this stock, and I do expect this to move up significantly more. The second stock I'm going to have a quick recap of is another stock that I brought you previously, which has had a tremendous run. At one point it went up well in excess of $6. That is ticker symbol A2OS, Atosa Therapeutics. So if we can see on the screen there that since that high in excess of $6, it has come down quite considerably, closing at time of filming down in excess of 10% on the day at $4.07. So again, this was a stock that I did take profits on, so hopefully you did the same. However, long term I do expect a good recovery on this one going forward. The next stock we're going to look back at is ticker symbol OEG Orbital Energy. This is a stock that was also featured in more detail with the due diligence video, so please refer back to that. I'm sure you're all aware that this stock was at one point well in excess of $7 just a few days ago, so it has come down quite considerably. There has been quite a big sell-off. However, business fundamentals are still strong, and I do expect this stock to make a very good recovery. We can see here over the previous 5 days it was just down in excess of 3.68%, closing at $4.97. So certainly a stock you should have taken profit with. The next stock I'd like to look back at is ticker symbol OCGN Ocugen. This is a stock that I've also featured a few times on the channel. This stock on quite a few occasions has reached a price close to $15 and also in excess of $15. Right now, close of play on the previous day, we can see this stock was down in excess of 28% at $6.69. So this is a stock that I will also be looking to re-enter. I think this is a good price. So before we look at the actual price, let's have a look at the reason why this stock came down quite considerably at close of play yesterday. Okay, we can see in this article on Investor Place that what happened is the company reported that they will not be applying at all for the EUA. The company has cited that the FDA's recommendations against applying as the main reason. So basically it looks like it's unlikely to approve the new vaccines for the EUA. The agency is also requesting more information and data around Ocugen's Covaxin product anyway. So this is the key reason why the stock went down. Going forward, I still think there is going to be some potential because now the price is certainly within the buy zone. So before we look at today's stock analysis, the final stock I'd like to look back at is the one in the previous video, ticker symbol CLNE, Clean Energy Fuels. This is a stock that was subject to a short attack and also a Reddit squeeze, where we saw the price go well in excess of $13 at one stage. Previous close day of trading, we can see that this was trading around the $10 mark. In terms of my personal strategy, this is a stock that I did cash out at just 10 minutes before close of play. You'll be able to see on the screen at a price of $13.06 with the intention of investing in APXT, which I think is in a good position and a good buy zone right now. However, going forward, I certainly think Clean Energy Fuels is a stock that's still on my watch list to reinvest in, because I do see a positive momentum back upwards, and the Reddit squeeze I certainly do not think that is over yet. So let's move on to the stock analysis for today, and the stock analysis today, as stated previously, is ticker symbol APXT Apex Technology. And we can see here on the screen that I did invest in this stock after cashing out of Clean Energy at a price of $11.04. I think there's going to be huge potential for this going forward, so we're going to look at some reasons for that shortly. So for those of you who've been watching my previous videos, you'll be aware that I do share trading strategies and provide lessons at the end. So one of the things that I did feature in the previous video was using chart mail and notifications. So I'd just like to share with you on the screen one of the notifications that I received for APXT. And it says on here, you'll see on the screen, we'd like to notify you that the following alert has triggered. APXT is showing a setup pattern. So certainly the chart looks good in terms of looking similar to a cup and handle. It has been consolidating around the $11 mark. Previously it was at $10, and we can certainly see also there is some good news on that to follow up with this. So let's have a look at the news as well. First thing I'd like to share with you here is confirmation of filling of Form 425. You'll be able to see on the screen. This was filed by Apex Technology on the 9th of June. So the details of this form in there, we can see there's a key date, which is the 30th of June 2021, and that is the date of a special meeting for the shareholders with regard to the merger with AvePoint. So if we now look at the website for our stock, ticker symbol APXT, we can see here the key message on the website is APXT shareholders, cast your vote to close the deal with AvePoint. So certainly there is a strong recommendation for shareholders to vote in favour of this merger, which certainly will be good news for shareholders. The next thing I'd like to share with you here is a headline from Investor Place, and the headline here is AvePoint still looks undervalued though its SPAC merger hasn't closed yet. So obviously the merger hasn't closed, so that means there is certainly a potential for a run up in the share price. So the sub-headline here, APXT obviously is going to be known as AVPT after the merger. Is it worth at least 45% more at $16.19 based on growth? So certainly right now it's trading around the $11 mark. So if there is potential to move up to $16, I think that is certainly a good premium. So let's have a look at the rest of this article. Okay, so in this article we can see that the target price of the analyst is around $15.34, with the new symbol being AVPT. In terms of the price target, that represents a good 45.3% premium above the current price at close of play, which is around $11.14. One of the main reasons for this is what AvePoints have said is an April 14 quarter one earnings report that they would buy $20 million worth of APXT stock. So given that the market cap is around $479 million, the $20 million works out around 4% of the share. So overall it's a good sign and it's good news. The next headline I'm going to share with you is also from Investor Place, and the headline here, which I think is interesting, is that APXT stock, there's a great story behind this SPAC. So APXT stock is merging with AvePoint, and this is the important thing to be aware of. AvePoint has a very strong connection to the Microsoft ecosystem. So that's good news for our stock. The stock is currently down 20%. At one point, AvePoint was trading well in excess of $15. However, it has reacted negatively to the market conditions. So this gives us a good buying opportunity right now, with a strong possibility of the price going back up. So bottom paragraph of the headline here, for me the movement is not surprising. Special purpose acquisition companies, or SPACs, were the hottest investment concept for 2020, and it looks like nothing has changed. So certainly great potential in this company. Okay, so delving deep into this article, the next headline here is why APXT stock is a hot ticket. So the key headline I'd like to share with you under this is the fourth paragraph down, and I'll just read that out for you. Since then, AvePoint has grown to become the largest independent software vendor of a software as a service SaaS solution to migrate, manage and protect data in Microsoft 365. So that's very, very important, because obviously the connection with Microsoft is certainly very, very important in terms of the stock and the potential for it going forward. The next part of the article focuses on the financials. So again, I'm going to summarize these for you here. And the third paragraph there, we can see as a result of a strong quarter, AvePoint have raised its revenue guidance for this year to $194 million. So good news there in terms of huge growth there for AvePoint, and that should also benefit our stock after the merger as well. Final part of the article I'd like to share with you here is under the headline "Is a Bounce Imminent?" So I'm going to focus here on the second paragraph here. As Microsoft continues to grow its Azure platform, AvePoint will continue to see growth and prosperity for many retail traders. SPACs are often considered to be purely for day-to-day trading. Once the opportunity strikes, you take your profits and move on. However, what we're seeing here is that may not necessarily be the case with AvePoint, because AvePoint has got very strong backing and also potential for growth with the connection to Microsoft. Final thing I'd like to share with you is technical analysis here. On the left hand side, if you see here on the screen, the technical rating for AvePoint is not good. One of the reasons for that is over the previous 3 to 4 months since February, AvePoint has come down quite significantly from the highs close to $17. So it was not a stock that was performing very, very well. However, what I'd like to do is draw your attention to the right hand side, where we can see the section on setup analysis. A setup rating is an 8, so that's a very good score. So although the technical rating on the left hand side we can see is bad, AvePoint right now does certainly seem to be set up nicely for a good opportunity. Prices certainly seem to be consolidating, that's what I said earlier, and in terms of resistance, we're looking at around about $11.02. So could be a good opportunity for breaking out of this resistance and a movement up as we get close to the merger, 30th of June, with the date that was just been discussed there for the shareholder meeting. Okay, so finally, to finish off and look at a possible strike price. Again, at time of filming, this was trading just around the $11 mark. So if you can certainly catch APXT below $11, that would be an excellent entry point going forward. So anything close to $11 or below would be a good opportunity, and certainly consider taking profits as we get nearer to the merger date. So due to an extended stock analysis today, the next trading lesson will be in the next video. So thank you very much for joining me, and please stay tuned.